It's that time of year again.
Hey, I was supposed to say that.
I couldn't resist.
Well, it just so happens that I picked a game today you're quite familiar with. Consider it a little treat from me to you.
Oh, wow. Okay then, let's see it.
Toy Pop, a Namco arcade game from 1986.
It really is Christmas.
It's up to two living dolls, Pino and Acha, to scale the castle and defeat the wizard and witch who kidnapped their fellow toy friends to make evil clones. Or as the game puts it, they are going to Maggio's castle to save friend.
Eigo no fushiki kana.
そうだね. To escape each level, or box as they're called in the game, they must find the 4 golden hearts placed in the many jars throughout the screen. Meanwhile, there are numerous toy enemies trying to stop them. Soldiers, cars, balloons, cards, with a D, robots, tanks, and simple monkeys.
Which are thankfully not creepy like in real life.
Within the packages you can find various weapons, each meant to defeat a specific enemy. There are pellets, tires, pins, flames, bolts, springs, and bombs.
He said the thing.
Hey, it was inevitable. It just so happens that the bomb is super useful for opening the packages because of its blast radius. Plus, there just so happen to be timed explosives you can uncover that will blow up in a cross shape, and a boot item to speed up your movement. Some may be quick to jump on Namco's back about that, but you must remember that they did stuff like this as early as 1981. That happened to be the same year they made Tank Battalion, later to get a successful remake/sequel in 1985 called Battle City. The director of Battle City, Takefumi Hyodo, would be promoted to designing an arcade game which ended up being Toy Pop. And it just so happens that the bomb is required to destroy the tanks.
It's beautiful when stuff just connects like that.
The wizard will show up in some boxes to attack, and the only way it can be dealt with is with one of the 2 super weapons acquired by collecting 3 of their corresponding cards. There's a star attack that lets you shoot powerful stars, and there's a tornado that lets you zip around. You'll eventually encounter the witch at the end, though she can only be destroyed by you finding the 8 hearts hidden about. There are also spring-loaded boxing gloves you can encounter that will stun you if you're not careful. The stun lasts quite a while too, so you'll be vulnerable to enemies catching you. The first time you're caught, you lose your outer clothes. The second time you're caught, you lose a life. There are even the magic hands that pop out of certain packages to derobe you, though thankfully you can find clothing replenishments in some packages as well.
Oh look, it's the Nintendo Ultra hand. Well, sort of.
The game's toy theme is very pleasant, absolutely bustling with personality and color. And of course, Namco's signature sprite work shines through with all the various toys in-game, as well as the various drawings seen in intermissions throughout the adventure. Plus, we get a very lively ragtime soundtrack composed by Namco music legend Junko Ozawa. The main theme lends itself well to the toy theme, very reminiscent of carousel music. There are some other pleasant tunes here and there, such as the bonus box theme that plays as you try to catch apples falling from trees.
Hey, that looks like fun! Well, it's sure better than getting beamed with a lemon. Wait, what do you mean by that?
It's a long story. Toy Pop is pretty nice, though it can get brutal later on with having to switch out your weapons to deal with specific enemies. Sometimes the stage won't even give you the weapons you need for certain enemies. It also doesn't help that some later boxes have very narrow spots you can easily get ganged up on in, and you won't always be prepared to fight the wizard. So it's imperative you team up with a friend as both Pino and Acha in co-op play to get the best experience. I will say it's very satisfying whenever you can sneak by enemies and get to what you need. And of course, the game is not a bad choice for something to bring out around the holidays. But whatever you choose for celebrating your holiday, just be sure it's as safe as it is fun, and try to share it with those you care about.
Be sure to treat yourself, but don't be greedy about it. Everyone deserves their shot. And never forget the mantra of peace and love. It's the reason for the season.
From all of us to you at home, Merry Christmas!